Hello, hello to anyone who's here. I'll do a little sewing first. Forgot to do this earlier. So today we are doing our Jelly Bar Flower Girl collection. It's a kit. You can get it at the Fat Quarter Shop. I do not make commission or any kind of compensation off of here. Okay? Again, I do not get any compensation from here. Or from the Fat Quarter Shop, I should say. This is me. Someone asked me to do. Again, I do not get compensated from the Fat Quarter Shop. Alright, so right now I'm just putting these two together, sewing them straight across. And right now I'm doing what's called chain piecing. I'll show you what that looks like in just 1 second for those of you who do not know. Again, I'm going to be showing you how to do the Jolly Bar Flower Girl collection. It's a 42.5 by 42.5 posy quilt. So it's a decor piece. You can make it bigger. You just need more fabric. You make it whatever size you'd like. You can add to it. But again, this was a whole kit, and I'm going to show you how to do it. I will tell you in advance that I did do my cuts over here, because that's the part that takes the longest. But because I'm not allowed to tell you what the measurements are for each cut, I went ahead and did my cuts last night. It took me about an hour. Just these alone, these little ones here, I had to do 80 squares. So, and this right now, this is going to be for an in-between, for the stem part of the flower, the posy. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and finish up here. Oh, I forgot to turn my iron on. Oh my goodness, that's not going to be good because I'm going to need to iron these in just 1 second. Open. We're going to do one block at a time. It looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 blocks. I'll show you how to put the blocks together. And then we'll go from there. I don't know how long I'm going to be on today, so we'll see. We will see. Oh, missing one. I probably dropped it somewhere. I'll find it. Eventually. Alright. So my chain piecings are done here. Put that to the side. So this is what chain piecing means. Okay? You just keep feeding it through, feeding it through, feeding it through. I don't have one of those fancy chain piece cutter things. Eventually, maybe I'll look into it. They look kind of cute. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and cut in between. So this saves on time and it saves on thread. All right. Time and thread. And then I will show you the fabric. They gave me fabric. I'll show you what that looks like because I didn't cut it all up. Because I didn't need to, but I might use it actually for a border piece if I have enough for the border or binding, depending on how much I have left here. So this is the fabric that I did not cut up, that I did not use, that I didn't really need to. But look how cute these are. So this is what's Jolly Bar, a 5x10. So 5 wide, 10 long, okay? But look at these. So some of these patterns are going to be in the quilt. There you go. This one you can't really see too well. There you go, a little bit. I really like this one here. And we have this one in that color. So there's about 4 or 5 different shades. Okay, but they're all in the same family, I guess you want to say. They kind of go together. They all go together. So these pieces I did not use. I'm going to try and use these either in the border or in the binding. Not sure if I'm going to have enough for the binding, but I might have enough for the border. But we'll just have to piece it together, and it's going to look kind of cool. All right. In the instructions as well. This is a whole pamphlet. I can't show you the inside. I can show you, if I fold it here, there you go. I can show you that part. All right, so that's what we're going to be working on today. And here in the inside, it also gives you, because the backing, let me see, they only give you the Jolly Bar, but you can purchase the background fabric, the border fabric, the binding, and the accent and the backing. Okay, and it tells you what the SKU numbers are and everything there. All right, so these are all my squares. Again, they're labeled by letters. Okay, so these are the squares that I'm using. Now this fabric here is part of the background fabric. Okay, but this I already had on hand. It's not from the same collection, but it matches really, really well. I just happen to have it on hand. Just gotta watch my arm, and I'll burn myself here. Letter H, these are those squares. So according to, let's see, depending on, and then B, A, and this is how they tell you in the kit to do this. Not to do this, I did for myself, you know, just to keep track of all the letters and everything. But they're gonna say, oh, letter A, you know, you're going to do X, Y, and Z. Okay. I mean, I could tell you how to do it. I just can't give you the measurements. You'd have to go on Fat Quarter Shop and get them yourself. Okay. Perfect. But again, someone asked me to do this, and here I am doing it live. All right, guys, here we go. So I'm just going to keep, oh, before I do anything, let me press these open. These are strips that I put together. I needed to do this. And these are going to be middle pieces to go in for my stem block. Press them real quick. Because we're going to use them later on. Well, thanks for the likes, guys. Thank you, thank you. Keep on going. Oh, here I go dropping stuff. Oh. This is all in the green family again. See how pretty that is. Here's another pattern. You guys can come and go as you please in here. I'm going to upload this video as well to my YouTube channel. at the Scrappy Quilter. My name on there is the Unconventional Quilter, but the handle is at the Scrappy Quilter. I usually do more scrappy quilts, but again, we're gonna try to see how this pans out. And you can buy yardage of this online as well. Again, I do not get compensated from the Fat Quarter Shop. This is just one that I was asked to do. So I purchased this. It cost me with shipping like $29 and change. And it took about 6 or 7 days. And that's including the weekend to get to me. So it's not too bad. Not too bad. I was very excited when it came in. Almost done here. And then we're going to start with the blocks. It's going to take me a second because I didn't read ahead of time. I just cut all of them ahead of time. Again, it took me about 45 minutes or so to an hour to cut all these pieces up from our 5x10 Jolly Bar. Okay. And again, they do have the pattern online. You can just get the pattern if you'd like. You don't have to get the whole kit. And then you can use your own fabrics. But again, I wanted to see what it looked like using their fabrics. And they're so nice. They're very nice and soft. This is by, who's the maker? Oh, Moda Fabrics is the manufacturer for the fabric. Moda Fabrics. I love their fabric. Their fabric is fabulous. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Okay, so that's the last one I have to press. All right, let's see. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. So, first one is, okay, we're doing 1/4 inch seams, it says, and we're going to work on the flower corner unit. We have to make 20 of them total. Okay, so we're going to do that. Let's see. And we're going to chain piece all this so it goes by a little quicker, and I'll tell you how that goes. So letter F, so we're going to use this one, and G, and D. And there's all different fabrics here, so it's not all the same. Okay, they're gonna look so cool. So cool. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna put these to the side. Oh, let me empty out my trash bin that was from last night for me cutting all the fabric. I had just a couple scraps, not too many. I was very surprised. Very surprised. Okay, so I'm gonna put that one up top. Don't need that one, don't need that one. Put that one back there. All right, and that. Here we go. So F, D, and G. Okay, so this is, so we're gonna take, so what we're gonna do first is, actually, we're gonna do G and D. So we take one of each, 1 and 1, put them together like this, and we're gonna sew down the line, okay? So I'm gonna take this to the machine and I'm gonna do some stitching here. And I'm gonna chain piece all these together first. Again, 1/4 inch seams here. Shouldn't take long. If I cut these right, Remember, right sides together when we're doing this. Now if I cut these right, I have the same amount here. Well, let's see if I did my math right. Can't guarantee anything, but that's okay. What's everybody up to today? Obviously, you know what I'm up to today. What's everybody else up to today? My goodness, I'm having issues trying to take this fabric apart. But that's okay. Just pinch and pinch. Sometimes that's what we have to do. Just pinch the fabric and it'll come up. Okay? And tomorrow I'm going to show you something different. We're not going to be quilting tomorrow. Hold on. I do wood layered pieces, so I'm going to show you how to put those together. I do sell kits, which I send you all the pieces separately. And then I send you the glue, paint, if you'd like. I send you the paint, the glue, backing if you want to hang it up, and all the pieces that you need to put it together yourself. Or, if you'd like for me to put it together, I sell it as that as well, but it does cost a little bit more, only because I'm doing the labor, so I charge for the labor. And I need to make a bunch anyway. So look, now we're going into the yellow family. I need to make any anyway because I do have a show this weekend. Wait. Whoops, I almost put the wrong side together. I do vendor shows on the weekend, so I need to make a couple of my pieces that I ran out. Oh, excuse me. Only making my most popular pieces. See, I'm almost done here. It looks like I'm about 2/3 of the way done. And it tells you what colors too. So in this one, it told me, let's see, F, G, and D. Let's see, D was supposed to be peach and yellow tan colors. And then F, and G, I hit my knee. F and G are the background fabric here. So that's why you're gonna see a couple different shades of these squares here. So you don't have to be afraid that you're cutting the wrong one, because again, it tells you. It literally told me, cut from peach, cut from yellow, or tan, /tan. So, whatever you choose. But I decided to do peach, yellow, and tan. Just as long as I got, you know, the same amount of squares. Then we were good to go. So again, you can make this your own. They don't tell you, oh, you have to use this print. Because they give you a bunch of different prints in that color, as you can see here. How's everyone doing? Where are we all from? Let me know. Or let me know where you're from. I'm here in Jersey. I'd love to know where you guys are watching from. Let me know in the comments below. Talk to each other. Engage with each other. Make some new friends. That's what we're here about, right? There we go. Alright, 2 more. And then I'm going to show you how to put this one onto both of those. But again, we have to press these open. Last one. And apparently I did do my math properly. I'm going to show you this chain piece now. There you go. It's all chain pieced together. Woo! Only took a couple minutes. Getting the blocks ready is what takes the longest. Excuse me. I have allergies. My throat's bothering me a little bit, like a little scratchy. But it is what it is. It's like thunderstorming here. So hopefully it does not mess with my connection here, guys. So sorry if it does. If it does, I'll just continue. Do a separate video if we cut out because of the weather here. This is probably like the first actual thunder and lightning storm we've had in months. And I like them. I love them. Like sit on the porch, drinking my coffee or my iced tea or anything. Alcohol. Anything really, you know. And, look, I forgot to do that one. Just sit and watch. Alright, so we're going to press these open. And then we're going to put it together. Should only take a minute. This is like the boring part, but I like this part. I like the ironing. Nice and flat. Find it very peaceful. Anybody else? Probably not. Most people hate ironing. I don't. Now I have to go out and I forget to iron something. I'm in a hurry and I'm like, oh, nope. Don't like it then, obviously. But right now, I'm doing this kind of thing. It's very nice and peaceful. For me, at least. I don't know about anybody else. But at least for me, it is. I would say this is not quite beginner. I believe it's like medium. I mean, it's not advanced, you know, so it's not too complicated. It's like in between beginner and intermediate. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm working on design right now that is very beginner friendly. I have the design ready to go on paper. Now I just have to write up the directions. That's what takes the longest. as writing it up. And then I can link it in my bio and you guys can have it. And it'll be a free pattern. And then that means, because it's mine and because it's free, I can show you how to do it on here, and then you can have all the measurements. All right, here we go. So now we're going to take, let me make sure these are facing the right way. It even gives you little pictures of which direction to, so you can't do it this way. It has to be background fabric here and your square here, and now your rectangle goes on top. So now we're going to sew these pieces on this way. Again, chain piecing. And then that'll be the corners for our block. And always make sure you have plenty of bobbin in your down below in your thread, in your machine. Here we go. Putting these together, they're gonna look so nice, so nice. And a tip to keep yourself straight and make sure you do put it on the right way, flip these all to the same side so you know which way you're going. Man. I feel like I think it's more post-nasal now. Ugh, not to sound gross, but I feel like I have a bubble. I'm sure it's just due to the weather. Doesn't hurt or anything, it's just, feels like I got liquid back there or something. It's gross. Again, we're just gonna keep, and if I did my math right, I'm gonna have an exact amount like I did last time. We'll see. We'll see. Unless we use, I don't think we use this one. Nope, it just says 20, so. I've seen in other instructions where you might have more of one, not in this one, but in other patterns, more of one in the same shape or measurement, but you have to save a few, you know, to do something else with it later on. But not in this instance, so I should have 1 for 1 if I did this right, again, if my math is correct. Now we're going to go ahead and press these open once we are finished. And then after this, we're going to work on a different part of the block. And if you guys ever want to see a different view of this, usually I just do this view here. I don't usually show you the sewing part. I mean, it's self-explanatory. But if you ever want to see that view, just let me know. And I can try and position the camera a different way. I don't have any kind of fancy equipment for this, so my motto is make do with what you have. I try not to buy anything if I don't need to. If I have something that's useful and it works, well, I fix it if it's not broken, right? Okay, we're just going to keep on continuing. almost done piecing these together. If you have any questions, just let me know. Or any comments, anything. This one's gonna go on my on my wall. Woo! I don't know what I'm talking about. I have a bare spot in my living room. But I'd like to see something there. Or maybe I'll hang it on my front door, depending if my door is wide enough. Some doors are wider than others, you know? And to hang this up, I will put a sleeve on the back. I don't know if I'm going to do a sleeve or just put like hooks. Not sure what. I haven't decided yet. But I might do a sleeve on the back. Just basically like a tubing. That you put on the back, and then you put a rod through it. I use wooden dowels. I get them right at Home Depot. Cut them to length, and off I go. Two more. Oh my god, look at that. I did my math right. Woohoo! I can count, guys. I can count. It's always great to... One more, and then we're going to press them open. Excuse me. Sorry guys, I make all kinds of noises. And I apologize ahead of time. Alright, so look. One big long chain piece. Now we're gonna... Again, this saves on time, on thread, because you're not constantly changing, unhooking your material. And because I don't have a fancy sewing machine, I really would like a Juki, but I don't have one. They're quite expensive, but I'm hoping that one day I will. I'll just save a little bit here, a little bit there. Maybe I'll have one. Ugh, who knows? Right? Who knows? But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and... Whoops. I get tie entangled sometimes. Yeah, so on the Juki one, it has a thread cutter. So you can go... And that saves on thread as well. Mine does not. I don't have a thread cutter on mine. I have the old-fashioned thread cutter on the side of the... Where you go just like that. But again, you're pulling so much thread just to get to it. So I'd rather just chain piece everything. It goes faster anyway when you chain piece, and then you have, you know, all this. So again, here we go. So we do have to trim it down, but this is what our corner piece will look like. Cute, right? Alright, so that's one corner piece done. 19 more to go. They're all going to be different, so we get to put them however we'd like. Again, I have to trim these down a little bit, as you can see here. Okay, on all of them, probably. Some of them, oh, this one looks kind of perfect, actually. I don't know how I did that one. This one I do not have to trim down. Look at that. Look how perfect that is. This one my ruler probably moved a little bit and it went over, which is fine. I'd rather be over in measurement than under. Sometimes I will do that. So if I see a line on here, I will go like just a smidge over just to make sure I get the measurement, and then I can cut it later. Not a big deal. I'd rather cut and be over than be under, because then you can't fix that. You just have to redo it. So these are looking so nice. So nice. I love this print here. Love this print. And I love it. There's, I'll show you later, the other print, the other color that comes with. I might actually go online and buy yardage of these because they are so pretty. So pretty. And here's the yellow one. So see, it's like the same print, but in different colors. I love that. And their fabric is so soft. Moda's fabric is so nice and soft. And it's so easy to work with. I'll put them there so you can see them. So sorry guys. Didn't realize you couldn't see them. And then the next part we're going to be working on is, says A and H. That looks like, ooh, a top and a bottom. Oh, oh, and after that we might be able to put a block together. Awesome. And that'll be, what's it? How many blocks for that, for this one? Because right now what we're working on is the flower portion. Show you on the front. Right now we're working on these flowers here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flowers. Okay. So this is the portion that we're working on right now, is these blocks here. Okay. Those blocks. So it looks like once we put our next set together, we're going to be putting these all together as one, well, not one block, but there's 9 pieces that go together to make one block. So 9 pieces of these are going to make one block. But different variations, I should say. So we get to pick the patterns that we want to put together in the block. I'm going to try not to put all of them the same. I'm trying to put different patterns. Look how pretty that one is. I love the white in this. So again, they give you all the colors, all these colors in the same pattern. Same pattern, different colors. There you go. And I'm usually not a light colored person. I love color, like bright colors, darker colors. But these colors are so pretty. They came out so pretty. Look at that one. And you can get your kit too. Again, Fat Quarter Shop. It's called Flower Girl Jolly Bar. I don't have a link on here because, again, I don't get compensation for this. This is just me doing my thing. Again, I roughly paid around $30 with shipping. And it took about a week to get. Alright, so all these blocks are done. We're going to put these to the side for right now. Okay, we'll get them in just a moment. We're going to now take letters, what did I say? And instructions are very easy to understand. Very easy, which is another thing I like. And this actually, I was reading up on this girl. What's her name? Heather Briggs of My So Quilty Life. And let me tell you something. This is her first collection. And I'm loving it. I am absolutely loving it. So A. I had to find my A. And oh, these are I's. Alright, eyes are going to have to go right there. And H. The dreadful H that I had to do 80 of these. Okay, here we go. I guess I'm using all these right now. Okay, alright. So these, I'm going to get rid of my sticky notes here. I love sticky notes. Who else loves sticky notes? Sticky notes, wow, I can't talk, are the bestest. I use them all the time in my quilting world. All right, so we're gonna take A, and then we're gonna take H. We're gonna put it up top here. Looking at the diagram as I do this, sorry. Come on, come apart. And down here. So we're gonna sew diagonal here and here. And then after we do that, once it's sewn, we're gonna put them here and here and diagonal again. So there's gonna be 4 of these little squares going onto one of these. That's why I had to make so many. Again, it took me about 45 minutes to an hour last night before I went to bed to do all these cuts. Again, I didn't want to take up that much time in our video here to do this, because I just wanted to put it together for you guys. All right, so, okay. So I'll show you how to do the first block, and then I'll chain piece all the rest, okay? Okay, here we go. Let's do 2 more. And look what I mean by when you don't chain piece. Look at all this extra thread. Look at all that extra thread we're using. Unnecessary. Just wasted so much thread, but that's okay, because I wanted to show you what we're actually going to do with this block here, and then I'm going to go ahead and finish off the rest. So it's going to look like this, okay? And what we're going to do now is I'm going to take my small ruler, and we have to cut these edges. So about whoop, not my scissors, my rotary. So we're going to take this off, okay? About 1/4 inch from the seam, we're going to cut on all corners. Roughly. Doesn't have to be exact. And my little trash bin it goes. I might pull them out later. I might actually do something with those. Your little scraps. I love little scraps like that. All right, so now you have this piece. Now we're going to press it all open, and it's going to become a square. And yes, we are going to have to trim it down. What's called the little dog ears. But you'll get the general idea of what they are looking for. And I'll trim it down real quick. I gotta stand up for this one. Using my 4.5 inch block here. Find your straight edge. Measure it. Line it all up. Left-handed, so this is going to look a little awkward, but you get the general idea. I should have turned it because I usually do it the other direction. Got all these little tiny things. So again, this is what your block nail looks like. Alright, so I got to do this to all of these. Alright, iron it, press it down. You can use starch if you'd like, if you really want to keep it nice and flat. I don't use starch. Again, I like to iron it flat. See? So pretty, right? So we're going to start that there. All right, let's continue, guys. Let's continue. So I'm going to do is I'm going to put the 2 corners on first, chain piece all that. Then I'm going to chain piece the other 2 corners and go from there. Again, it's going to save on time. Just make sure you put your right sides together. I almost did not. Actually, I'm just going to chain piece 1 corner at a time. Whoops. See, there we go again. Putting the right side to the wrong side. Girl, pay attention. Again, you're going to go corner to corner on these. Corner to corner. Let me show you what one line looks like. I get so excited. So this piece is going to attach to this piece, just like that. And then we rotate this one. So this is going to be 1 row of our 9 block. 9 square block. Okay. Just wanted to show you what that's going to look like. And that's just 1 row. So that row is going to go on the top, and then the 1 row is going on the bottom. And then this one, you're going to put 2 on the side, and then 1 of side B in the middle. See, they all measure the same. Ow! I need to stop hitting my knee constantly. Constantly hitting my knee. This thing has more bruises on it than God knows what. And here we go. Trying to do this as quickly as possible. Just gonna show you what it looks like. But again, I'm doing this in real time. Do this all in one day. You don't have to. If you order a kit, you do not have to do it on one day. You can break it up into a few day projects. Like, I'm not going to show you, I'm going to show you how to put it all together, but I'm not going to show the backing part because I haven't decided what I'm going to use for the backing. I don't know if I'm going to order yardage from here for the backing or if I'm just going to go, uh-oh. Apparently I didn't cut that properly. So I'm going to be 1 short, which means I'm going to have to cut 1. Well, apparently I wasn't paying attention when I cut that piece. And that's okay, because I do have more of that fabric anyway. No big deal. But again, we all make mistakes. I'm not perfect. No one's perfect, right? See, I'm even showing you the mistakes right here. on what not to do. Pay more attention, that's what you need to do. Don't be like me. Almost done with the first corner. And then after we put all the blocks together, we're going to put the stems together. But those are only 4 blocks. I mean, we still have to put all the pieces together. Just like we're doing now for the flower portion, the petal part. And it's funny that I picked today out of all days to do this because it is rainy outside, so this is a very nice rainy activity for you guys. And again, tomorrow, if you weren't here when I said it, I'm going to go live again around the same time. I'm going to show you how to put wood layered pieces together. And again, I do sell them as kits for you to do yourself, or I sell them as already completed decor. And I send you the glue and the paint to do everything with. Almost done with this one corner. And I'm going to keep it all together as a chain piece. I'm not going to rip it apart yet until I'm completely done. So I'm going to take it out of my machine. And it's all chain pieced together. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to let me take this extra thread off. Okay, and I'm not separating these. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to just rotate it and go ahead and put it in the machine that way. All right, so this part is going to be mostly done over at the machine. This is the boring part. Sorry, guys. But it's going to go a little bit faster since I already have the fabric in the machine sewing this together. I just have to make sure this is all going in the direction I want it to. Whoops. This one got tangled for whatever reason. Don't like that. I don't know what happened there. Let's see, is that the only one that got tangled? I think so. Sometimes that happens. Yep, here we go. This should be good now. Sometimes it happens. There's nothing I can do. Except for put the fabric on the right way. Remember, corner to corner is what we're doing here. These are really getting tangled for whatever reason. I don't like it. I will be cutting these off to sew this portion on. Never had to do this before. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera so you can see. Don't mind the mess in the background. See what I'm doing here. I'm going to take these all apart because I don't know why they're tangling up. I think I sewed them together too close together when I was chain piecing, but that's okay. Again, do not mind the mess in the back. This is where I work out of. I have all kinds of things going on over there. I'm actually reorganizing, so that's why it looks like a total disaster. So sorry. All right, here we go. Let me put these closer to me so you can see what I'm doing. I usually don't show this view, but because there are so many that I have to do, I don't want you to see nothing on camera. So you guys get a treat today. Just separating, oops. Again, you'll be able to watch this video later on too, because I will be downloading it. It'll get posted on my YouTube channel. Follow me on there. The handle is at the Scrappy Quilter, and then it'll come up as the Unconventional Quilter. I usually don't do these kind of things, but I might start doing more of these. These are kind of cute and nice. I just usually do scrap things. I'll look at a pattern, I'll see a pattern I like, and I'm like, oh, well, maybe I'll do something like that. And then it ends up, I use scraps, and then it ends up being that I change it. I change the way the patterns, the block goes. I change, I change a couple things around. Like if it has a border, maybe I won't put a border on. Like, it really depends on the mood I'm in and how it looks, and sometimes if I don't like it, I won't do it. And then I'll be like, oh, I have a different idea. Maybe it'll look better like this. And to me it does. Others, it might not, but that's okay. got 2 more pieces to go. And now I can show you what we're going to do next. Nope. That's just my cell phone buzzing. Take these apart. I gotta find my beginning. Here we go. So this is what the block should look like right now. And we're gonna cut these corner pieces off and then press them open. So it looks like this one. Alright, so now we're going to take these and we're just going to go ahead and cut these corner pieces off here. Each one. About 1/4 inch or so from the seam. Do not cut your seam. Thought it was important. Guess not. Oops. So now the block looks like that. Stand up and do this. Gives me more leverage. There we go. Much better. more left. Just throwing my pieces, they're just going all over the place. Two more. One last one. Might take a little break in a little bit and then jump back on later. All right, now we have to press them all open. All right. Move this over a little bit. Get me comfy. Press these open. This is the most time consuming of this part here. Next part is trimming. Couple more left, and then we have to trim them up. now time to trim these up. show you how to put one block together. And then I'm going to take a break and then jump back on later. Got like little crumbs. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how to the block. Okay. I have one of this. Yeah. That. So we're going to sew here, sew here. And there goes my needle skipping. Let's try this again. I sewed it on the wrong way. Right? Yep. No, it didn't feel right. That's okay. Happens, no big deal. No big deal. Let's try this again. Now we're going to put the next part on. make sure your seams match here. So this seam and this seam have to match as close as possible. Press. And that is one. And that's the top one. Now the middle one is 2 of these. Oh, I forgot. Oh, no. And one of the B. Now this is where I'm like, which one do I like in the middle? I think I like that one in the middle. We're gonna do that one. So again, there's no seams here to match. I'm just gonna do it on the side. Now this one I'm not chain stitching right now. I will chain stitch the rest of the blocks later, but I'm just showing you how to put this one together first. And here's the second row of the block. Okay, we're gonna leave that there. Now we need to make our third row. Let me see, I don't want to use the same pattern. This and this are similar. Let me see. I don't know if I already have that one there. Or maybe, let's see. This one here and this one here. Yeah, I think that should look good. And then we need, no, let's see. This is where you get to pick and choose what you want. Oh, you know what? We can match. I'm gonna do matchy-matchy here, since I can. I'm gonna match this one here with the top row, so I'm gonna repeat the top row. There we go. I like that. So we're gonna repeat the top row, match the bottom row. Okay, that sounds good. Again, match your your pieces here. Press open. Take this piece, same thing. And now we're going to press it open. So now we're going to take these 3 pieces, match the seams here, and sew along here. And this is where I'm going to clip so I know where my seams need to match. Okay. Off to the sewing machine. Press open. Open. Oh Lord. So I made a boo-boo. I'll show you the boo-boo in 1 second. Who can find the boo-boo? Guess what? This row is going to come out. It is upside down. See? I can make mistakes here live on camera. this out and then resew it to the proper side. Okay, let's try this again. Take all these threads out. Press this one as well. Clean that up later. Let's try this again. So this way. Yes. That's what happens when you don't pay attention to what you're doing. That's what happens when you need to take a break. Okay, here we go. Now the block looks better. I'll clean up the threads later on with tape. Just take tape to it and take it off like this. This is block 1. Look how pretty that is. Four more of these to go. But for now, we're going to take a little short break. Be back later.